Hey, I'm so glad I realized I had the mic muted. Oh well, pick the correct one, and here we go! Good morning, afternoon, and night, and welcome to anyone who's watching this for a speedrun submission. I am considered P18, and in this video, I'm going to showcase Splatoon 3 all levels from the great game Splatoon 3 that released in September. Well, September 2022, depending on when you're watching this. So right off the bat, just before starting to get into a speedrun, it's important to point out that you can choose to be either Inkling or Octoling, so that actually makes more sense for an incentive that whether or not you want to be an Inkling or an Octoling, because technically they change the stuff and technically they no longer refer to it as gender. So yeah. So this is the character that I'm gonna go with for this thing. So timing starts when I confirm this. So 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, and like every single Splatoon game, you have to start from a fresh save just to actually do these types of speedruns. But it's thankfully easy. But like every other Splatoon game, you have to start with a tutorial of how to move and stuff. So right now we're just gonna follow along our dearly beloved small fry. We still don't have a gun yet. I wonder when are we going to get it. What coincidence! It's a really familiar gun, but anywho. So the game pretty much follows same control structure than Splatoon 1 and 2, and here I'm just gonna try oh wow, right. Okay, there you go. So starting from Splatoon 2, or more specifically, Splatoon 2 had a shortcut trick that you could do in order to get to skip a part of the tutorial, and what I did right there was also a skip of the tutorial. So you just climb those places where you can ink, because when you turn to a squid you can climb the walls, and then you just jump into the ledge. The one I did was a little more advanced and therefore difficult and more precise, but there's also an easier alternative with it. And thankfully it's really easy just to do attempts of each. Oh yeah, and I mentioned that Splatoon 3 doesn't take place in Copolis, but instead in Splatsville? Yeah, this is just a place. Where exactly? Well, it's difficult to determine it. Yeah. This is literally what we always have to go through. Tutorial, epic banger, showcase of what the title is, and then, the plot. The weird thing to point out is that in Splatoon 1 and 2, Octo Expansion technically doesn't count. If you had your Wi-Fi on, then you would have always like the showcase of which maps you could access in order to, because people play online. Splatoon 3, you can have your Wi-Fi on, and it will just start immediately with like, oh no, the Savage has been stolen for the billionth time in a row. And also the cutscene of starting is actually way shortened. It's just like, hey, here's the online, here's the single player, choose whichever. Like, finally for once Skullfish doesn't get like pushed to the side. Like, yeah, never mind that. It's like Nintendo takes pride in what they did with this. Anywho, meet Cuddlefish. They rebel again. Yeah. So the language I'm using right now is Spanish. Latin Spanish to be specific. The Splatoon speedrunning community recently found out that the Japanese on Splatoon 3 actually loses time. So because of that, it makes either English or Spanish the faster ones. And it's not the first time that the Japanese version gets literally nerfed on something like text speed. Wind Waker HD also has like that thing in which Italian and Spanish are the fastest ones just because they didn't bother to speed up the text in Japanese. Well, yeah, so we need to just, you know, find the sapfish like other times in our Splatoon games. But this time we start with somewhat of a tutorial area, hence why if you actually look at my splits, it says like tutorial 4.1, and that's just because we do need to go through all of this just to get back, or you know, just to actually kick things off. And you know, normally in the other Splatoon games you actually have like a way or to get eased into like how the missions in story mode or hero mode and whatever just worked. But here you actually get eased into them, like, you know, just how some mechanics work. And that's not a bad thing, like, well, at least casually. For speedruns it's definitely like, oh my god, why can I skip this? Or, you know, can't. I don't know why it sounded like can. I'm not gonna bother about this enemy that looks like a furry. I almost fell off. And there you go. So whenever you so when you get to, you know, those level clear areas, you actually have to shoot the thing in order to finish the level. Like, you shoot it, you collect it, and then boom, off to the next one. But if you use bombs, or in this case mold fry, the thing just instantly breaks. Okay, here we have another mechanic from story mode. So we can by feeding small fry power eggs, we can clear out this huge fungus. And what does it do? Well, we'll see if I accidentally touch it. Right. So I want to clear those two, and we enter the second level. So that first level was more or less like basics of some of the mechanics that we would see. In this one, we have more or less a tower climb, and thankfully we don't have to follow this pattern in specific. We can just break through by just pushing around this. It will also be like a good point to mention like some stuff that they added in Splatoon 2. So similar to, I mean 3, similarly to just how 2 added oh wait, I need to hold up. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Okay, that was decent. It actually allows us to skip the loop. Not a goal on my splits, but that's way better than PB-ish. So they added movement. So like I was saying, they added new movement options in Splatoon 3. So for starters, like you saw on the tutorial skip, you can sort of like do a roll from when you're inking a wall, just to wow, that missed. Just to you know, get around. So you can just like jump off the wall, and that's actually really useful in some levels. Well, and mandatory in another one. You also have like when you're in a wall and you just hold B, you actually you're gaining charge, and after you have like a full charge and you release it, you can just like have a super vertical movement just to get up. If I can get this thing in, well, I think that's good enough. Oh no, hold up. Nope, yeah, that didn't work. So what I was trying to do there is just that if you ink like a part of the ink switch, you can use the trick that I was talking about and just like jump up and just do a jump up there, which skips these two things, and that's because there's a key there that we need. But since I didn't get it, we need to move around here. I'm gonna call some off right here just in case. Okay. So we do have another key here. So it basically just skips of you going into the left side. You would just have to go into the right side just to grab this. You know, just because it's a double vault. Like no secret whatsoever. It's just that. Okay. And the last one is that when you're on ink, like you're swimming through the ink on a more or less on a plane, and you have speed, and you flick the stick in a direction that it's not yours. Like it can be even a 90. Oh, I forgot to split. A 90 degree a 90 degree stick flick. You actually will jump while jumping. You actually get flung into that direction and also gain like partial invincibility. It's sort of like the role with the duelist, which is better than nothing. You know, because you know, when you've played Splatoon, you actually like the role. You wanna be the role as much as you can, but people just prefer being on the offensive. Okay, and this last one is about enemy combat. So right now I'm just trying to you know, just get to the end, but I'm also just like intentionally taking some shortcuts as well as inking some ground, and that is because I want to charge my special. This special creates sort of like this, and we can use it just to clear those 4 enemies instantly. It's clearly faster than just taking them out one by one. Okay, here we're looking for enemies. Also, when we have small fry, we have this sort of like radar-ish, just that help us into finding enemies, which is good. But we won't use it that much. We can thankfully just like keep skipping across these things. Alright. So those tutorial stages, there was no way we could skip them, particularly since we don't see that weak spot in the fungus. So we can just now throw the small fry here, or swallow the thing. So maybe there's where the sapfish went. Surely it's not a trap. But what is that melody? It's a rounded shaped mech with DJ Octavio. Well, LB, he's definitely the guy who took it down. So we're just gonna beat this speedrun in roughly 17 minutes. Okay, so if you ever played like the final bosses in Splatoon 1 or 2, this one more or less works the same. Just shoot the fists, and just like in 2, you have an indicator of how much damage they need. So you know, just get as close as possible, then just shoot them. But there's actually some sort of difference. And it's not just that Octavio just jumps around. So we have here a spinning fist, but thankfully, unlike the other games, we can just shoot it right after it lands. We don't have like that big of a window. Okay, here comes another one. Oh crap, okay, there you go. And we just shoot Octavio again. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Nixter15. How you doing? So now Octavio goes into phase 2 and he has this sort of vacuum that takes ink. We need to be really coordinated with this. We're gonna take that. Wait, and now wait. Come back. Wait, so I use my special there just so I can throw small fry here now. The intended way is that you just have to jam the vacuum with small fry. But by using the specials in specific ways, you can just hit it without like without missing that, and that is because you know, for first hits here, Octavio just loves not sucking ink. Wait, there you go. I'm doing good, Nick. You know, just working on a submission. Wait, and wait, back off. Hit that fist and another hit on Octavio. And you know, he's just getting really pissed. Okay, so this one is a slapping hand. It creates a shockwave on landing, where we can use it to our advantage, like before it lands, just to hit it, or after. Okay, this is like interesting RNG. Wait, just I missed it. Okay. You just have to wait for a second fist, and I almost got destroyed. Let's just wait until I get like a recharge of my armor. Okay. Okay, we only need one more hit. What? I'm pretty sure I timed that correctly. Like, that loses time, but not that much, thankfully. And boom. That's the thing. He was defeated again. And you know, literally sort of a similar cutscene to when he gets defeated at the end, except that man, like, if you actually just like play the story through, you'll notice like some of these subtle details about like how the characters react more to you know, the sounds and stuff. Like, you know, when Octavio was like, ah! Oh yeah, and by the way, Octavio wasn't the one who took the sapphires this time. I know, what a twist! And then the hole open. How is that clothes fall off like that when you didn't got hit? It's crazy. But what's this? We have 3 particular individuals. Also, how am I still green after that? But yeah, here's where the real game begins. You have to sit through 17.5 minutes of basically tutorial just to get into the game proper. But thankfully here's where things get more interesting. Splatoon 3. Yes, so if we just do Splatoon 3 times Splatoon 3, I guess that's Splatoon 9. Yeah, we've already reached the evolution. But yeah, we're in this North Pole-ish place, and we are greeted by none other than Kelly and Marie. Oh, sorry, Agents 1 and 2. And I think the middle one is familiar. Looks familiar. Yes. See, Nick agrees with me. Tutorials are just crazy. Anywho, so this is a captain, and it does look familiar. Have I seen it anywhere? Maybe in a past game? Any ideas? But yeah, right now our main objective is just like to just find hellfish. And then of course we will. But yeah, we do have some matching to do here. So this place is called Alterna and it's covered with all this fungus around. And the signal from cuttlefish is coming from 3 different islands, so we need to take care of those 3 signals in specific. And we also have an unlocked skill tree here. In Splatoon 1 you could upgrade only 5 stuff like in between, and well, it was workable. Wow, let me say that incorrectly. And well, it was workable, but it was somewhat limited just by the 5 things that you could do, like increase the fire rate of the gun, increase your ink capacity, like get bombs, and upgrade the bombs. In 2 you had like a more complicated one, which was the same one as Splatoon 1, but you had to always, like, if you want to upgrade something, just backtrack to the entrance of the hub world of a story mode just to get that. And up to expansion didn't have any of those. So here we have our first mission, you know, reminiscent of up to expansion. We have to we enter these things and we just have to beat whatever it is. So in this case it's just like get to the end. And here, in order to get to the end, we need to find 3 keys. And well, we only have like right now an option of secondary weapon or, you know, bombs, small fry. We will get other bombs later just to speed some stuff up, but they don't like affect it that much. But we will upgrade some stuff, which means that we're just gonna go out of our way to grab a few things. Because, you know, sometimes deviating from the golden path actually results in a faster path. Otherwise, this might as well be minimalist. So here we get introduced to our concepts that we've seen in Splatoon games before, like the auto rails, this flippity do things, and but we also have new weapons like this triple cannon. You can actually throw small fry into this roller here, but you do require some momentum, and when you're getting shot at as well, then it's not exactly like a good combination. Nice momentum miss. As we can see, like the hero shots shooting fire rate, it's lower than what we had, but at least it's not like Splatoon 2. Like that one had a way worse one. It's roughly like in between of the one that you would expect to have and Splatoon 2's one. Well, this one. So it's a good sacrifice, I'd say. So here on the first area we have 10 missions to do, and that was just the first one. We have access to other ones right now, so we're just gonna, you know, just go ahead and just look in different places. Thankfully it's easy just to find the stages because there are some hints as to how you can find them. They are not covered in the fungus, and you also have like these viewpoints that you can enter, and that actually grants you like where everything is. And you know, this is another level of get to the end, and we need to go around here just to get a key. And we have a lot of these guys. In this game they introduce like if you shoot them like enough, they will get some pushback. But normally it's just that doesn't work. You have to destroy them, or you know, they just explode in your face. And those big ones are just like So later on I'm going to explain how upgrades work in this game, because it's way better than or at least more interesting than 1 and 2, but it does require some time to explain them. And right now we are not exactly like going to do that. It's gonna be a little bit later. So for now it's just like, you know, just go through these levels. Also, there was an armor there. I could have grabbed it, but not quite now. Wow, I almost got destroyed there. Oh boy, we got ambushed by this big guy. Okay, that's useful. Okay, that's 2 levels down. And not every area has 10 levels. They do vary in their quantity as well as in structure, so it's interesting. And we also need like some power, so I'm gonna destroy this. It is a sunken scroll, but by collecting these things you do get like these level up things that you get by inking stuff and just grabbing stuff and, you know, getting rid of funguses. So here we're gonna get introduced to a brand new weapon. And it was one that was seen heavily on trailers and even on the Splatfest. The bow. Well, I'm just calling that simplified. There is a more scientific measurement for that. And well, this bow shoots 3 different bouts of ink, where it's horizontally or vertically. But you can hold it down and just charge it, and at that point, not only will the 3 shots be like more closer to each other, but as well you will get some sort of like that I showcased like some sort of explosives that do go out for a while, and we're actually going to use that in later on this level. Where's the other guy? There you go. Yeah, really convenient that we have their right, that helped. An armor piece. So here's where we need to use them. That way we can just hit them from the back, and it works. And well, rallying across like the levels that you have to do is like completely like different, because it just depends on how many extra you're just gonna do like skips of fungus. In 8% there are a lot of those, but we just but they're mostly just used for bouts in 80%. In all levels and 100% they're not exactly required. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. This is a sardine, and we're gonna need a bunch of these just to upgrade. Well, or at least to get what I need. Okay, here we can still use the regular one. Oh wow, I got my armory shattered. That's embarrassing. Well, in this level we get a bunch of ambushes across like every enemy that we see, so it's just a matter of being careful. Though not every like platform seems to actually just like, you know, have the surprise attack. Okay, I'm gonna here grab this triple cannon. It only has 3 shots throughout its entire thing, and it comes to very useful like here. So I can do a shot here, or a shot there, and I couldn't get an hasta la vista baby moment. Yeah, and thankfully not, and thankfully levels here in 3 just like at most take like roughly 3 minutes. Well, per completion, like 100% you do every weapon, but you also have to collect everything in the overworld, and those like you could take the length of an all level speedrun, and also I forgot to throw a small fray there, and sort of like double the length of what an all levels run would take, and you would get like more or less the estimate of what 100% would be. And that is taking into account that some levels you will have to do 3 times, since you know you have the choice of weapons and stuff. We have a level there up ahead, but we're actually going to turn back carefully, not get touched by the things, and we're gonna jump into this level. This is the shortest level in a Splatoon game. So we're gonna grab, you know, any sniper works here, and here we have to destroy all crates in one shot. But how are we gonna do it? I still have no idea how it works. It's not that there's like a giant, you know, one of those balloon things that you can just destroy straight away and beat the level in roughly 3 seconds. Well, after you learn the patterns. Like, at least it's not time-based. And you get like 5 lives per admission in it. So now I'm gonna jump here. I'm gonna unlock this level, but now I'm gonna head this way in order to get this thing unlocked. Right? I'm gonna take... Wow. Thank you. Right, there. Unlock this. And I'm just gonna turn around. We'll do that level later. And we're going to... do this stage. I got a little bit lost there. Like, you can jump warp into the other ones, though it's still worse just to walk around. So that was just me just forgetting about it. Here we so we see this gigantic familiar thing that I don't think I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I think no one's seen this, and we just have to ink it as much as we need, or you know, as much as we can. So I want to focus right now on the base stuff, you know, what you can actually touch like on floor level. When we get to certain thresholds, then we are told like we're doing good. I ran out of ink. So okay, so that's the entire base. We can use this to just go flying up, like we were in a helicopter, and we have just bare range just to take everything. So in other words, just like consider Splatoon 3 like the easy Octo expansion. Wait, an eye, another eye, one gum gum. Wait. We do have some like holes in between, but I didn't hear the jingle. So whenever you hear a jingle, whenever you're pinning the statue, it means that you have enough surface cover just to continue. But for some reason, it seems that I'm just like do I have like a large bout that I haven't even touched? Okay, there we go. That's the jingle. It was just tiny particles from the looks of it. But if someone wants to just correct me, then go ahead. That was crazy, to be honest. Right, we still have levels to do, so I'm gonna take a turn around here. We're gonna do like sort of like mild skip around these things, but you do still have to, you know, take clear some of these things. And you know, you have these container things and upgrades. Okay, I'm gonna unlock this thing. And now I'm just gonna ink this around. We could take that one out just to get to your side, but with a precise jump, we can make it. Right. Okay, now I'm going to actually upgrade stuff. So you need Sardinium in order to unlock the category stuff, and remember those rank ups that you get. So they are also currency in order to buy these things. You need like you can get at most 99 of these, but we can just like but we don't need all of them, and not all the Sardinium, you know. So the upgrades I got was that my special charges quicker, and also that my weapon has like a quicker fire rate. Really useful stuff. We're gonna keep getting more of those as we move along. So anywho, anyone wanna dance to the to these wonderful shockwaves? And thankfully, you, unlike in some of the challenges in Octo Expansion that were like sort of this, but you couldn't take a single hit. Here you are actually a little bit more. It's actually more forgiving. You just have to not get splat at the end. You can get hit. Your armor can break, but you can still make it. You know, they just keep spawning more and more and more, and I almost fell off there. I could get the eggs. Wait, you know what? I'm grabbing the eggs. Ah, it worked. Yeah, it's actually a little bit pointless that here you actually do get like an actual like time, because you know you're just surviving for as long as you need. Alright, I'm gonna do a jump here. The incorporated motion controls with warping, which I think is really cool. Although, like, maybe there are some people that would not like it. A friend of mine who's a Splatoon speedrunner, KJ0444, just prefers using stick controls instead of motion controls. But he still has like really good times. He's considered one of the best stick players. You know how they call it. And here we have a level where, well, holy crap. Okay, sorry about that. It seems that I have a family member just watching TV, and the volume just went a little too high. I don't know if maybe the mic picked it up, but my ears sure did. Yeah, for any run I will have the door shut. It's just that right now, not quite. Wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this level gives you like more insight into small fry's mechanics. You can hit enemies or those switches consistently until he either just like gets splatted or you call him back. Or well I'm still debating on like Like, what gender could small fry be? Anywho, so here we just line these things up. And that takes that into our pocket. We don't need the eggs. You don't even need them in 100% if you're just like doing all missions. I'm surprised I hit. And thankfully we can climb on these things. That way I can just do this small sequence break that skips the under part of that puzzle and just get to the top way faster. Like, not every single trick in speedrunning is about pause buffering and just getting an input in 1/60th of a second. So I'm pretty sure we have 2 levels left. Like, at the end of whatever I think that we're doing, I'm doing like a check of where or not I did everything. So World 1 has 10 levels, World 2 has 8 levels and a pseudo boss, well, ish. I mean, whatever you want to call it. World 3 has 7 levels, World 4 has 12 levels and 1 boss, and World 5 has 13 levels and 1 boss, and World 6 has the same amount as World 4. So, interesting way of banging out the content. But yeah, at least they do make it justified with the variance of how things go. Right, so here we have a brand new weapon. This is I don't remember the official name for it, so I'm just gonna call it the Spider-Man-ish. You know, like, you don't shoot webs, but it still functions more like Spider-Man. You can use it to just like climb into walls, or even just as a sort of a melee option. And it works on any surface. You just need to be in range. So for example, right here, I can't get to the enemy, but I can use it to just go around and get faster into the enemy, just like by sneaking in between. Wait, hold up. It's not about the sound mixing on the stream, it's just that these headphones I use like sometimes have weird ways in which they work. Oh wait, now there's something better. Wait, I'm gonna turn around. And now we're gonna climb here. Right, another potentializer of leveling up. Hold up. I'm gonna throw this here just so that small fry hits it. And then, oh wait, now I can go in. There is a certain timing as to when you can do that, just in order to sort of skip stuff. Because if you throw small fry but go into the level instantly, then that won't count. You need to wait until the ends have been discounted from your thing. Actually, now that I think about it, hold up. Key over here. Now that I think about it, maybe that's the reason why when I just saw the game on launch, they say 1.1 instantly. Like, why? Like, was there an update already? But yeah, in this level, we just go around these cubes, just finding 4 keys in order to progress. And this final room is really complex. We do at first have like sort of like free leeway with the paths, but we do need to explore like a lot of stuff. Like, anything suspicious at all can continue what you need. So right now I'm just like going around here, because over here we have 1 key. And I'm gonna use squid form to drop into this glass bridge. Thankfully thankfully glass bridges don't react to when you're transforming to a squid, and thus you don't go through them. Though at the same time you cannot ink them. So, okay, I'm gonna jump here, hit this switch, hit the other switch, right there. Oh yeah, and another thing to point out is that, wow, am I gonna get splatted? Oh wait, no, another armor there. But yeah, what was I mentioning? Oh yeah, so in Splatoon 2 and Octo expansion, there was a trick that you could do with these switches in which you could have it roughly half of it inked, and then you just pause and unpause, and the switch would be registered as being fully activated. It doesn't work in Splatoon 3 for some reason, even though they literally look to be running the same engine. You know, the Nintendo one. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the two sides of the bridge. And there you go. I am 90% certain that that's the 10 levels across World 1. You know, even though the splits might not just show it. Like, this is not quite like a concrete route. This is just something that I just analyzed during a pseudo first run. And this is the result I got. Okay, we have all 10. So now we can continue with no problems. Why are you holding me? Oh yeah, and in case that I'm still debating whether or not to just like do it on have the language of the game in Spanish or in English, just so that you know, audiences which predominantly speak English would understand, because you know, English is like one of the most common languages, and basically from any marathon event. But you know, sauce or hey. Like, it's nice trying to make impersonations of you know, the characters, though also to understand the story, because you know, these cutscenes cannot be skipped. Like, you can speed up some of them by just mashing the A button, but there are some that doesn't work, and you either way just have to wait around. And plus, there's nothing else like more silly voice acting. Like, ha 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 ha, we look maniacal! Okay, so now we can unlock this pipe, and off we go into the next world. And this is actually a pretty cool camera way of actually having a camera in it. And here we have a rocket with a space station on it. Right, and we made it to World 2. It's kind of weird that the worlds just get slowly shorter, but then they just start going longer. It's interesting. Okay, so let's go into the first level of World 2 from the Cozy and Safe Factory. Okay. Yeah, I can use this one. Oh, that was slow. Not bad for a relatively standard level of just get to the end. Yeah, there's no way I can hit the sniper from there. I'm gonna wait on this thing to also just like get out of view from the sniper briefly, just so I can get destroyed by that, and then wait in this place. I legit thought I missed that jump. They're halting you to slow your speed run. True, Nick. Like, they just... Like, Nintendo for some reason... Like they've implemented cutscene skips, you know, to stuff like some Zelda games. But for some reason, it doesn't feel like right to them just to at least include it. Like, I don't mind. Like, I do like that you know, like, I do like the story and stuff and character work. But when you're in a speedrun context, you just lose billions of hours. Right, and for this one, I picked the third weapon specifically just because it has curling mobs. This is one of the fastest ways of going around the game. I'm not in range. Okay, I'm in range. So curling bombs just go in a straight line until they explode, and that actually thankfully grants us a path of ink that we can use just to get around. Though in these closed areas it's not like that good. But there's a good chunk of optimization regarding these ones. Thanks for the miss. Love it. My nose is itching. I guess this has to be from all the furry hair that I'm looking around. And I got splatted! Because, you know, when your armor shatters, for some reason your mobility just like it's gone. And it's annoying. So sometimes it's just like better to just like take care of all the enemies and just land in ink, because that actually heals you way faster. Okay, final checkpoint. And you know, it's actually kind of weird, like when you're doing like a first play of a game, that some levels just seem that go on forever, but then you realize just how quick they are when you know what you're doing. I'm gonna take down these two enemies just out of safety, just to get this sponge out. And there you go. Interesting first level to start. Or sorry, second level. I had a massive brain fart there. Okay, I'm gonna unlock this. And wait. Wait, now we go inside. And it's because that way we can find another level. Okay, here I wanna use this. In these levels it technically just doesn't matter which one you use, but some of them just make it easier. So I would consider, like, in this level where you're just going through an all rails and just destroying targets, you can choose either the one that I took or the bucket, or you know how they call it, the slosher. But come on, it's a bucket, and you just have like different results. Like, would you rather have a weapon that has like further range, or you know, one that you can shoot quickly, or one that can just take out targets instantly, even if it means just taking your time? Those are big questions that that standalone speedruns would do. And what I mean by standalone speedruns is just like what every single speedrunner would ask. Like some weapons might be faster for some levels, but in other instances it's not. Like for this instance, like any weapon is okay. You just pick your preferred one, and there's nothing to be ashamed about. Ugh. We're gonna touch this, and here we have another level. A maze, to be exact. When you think about it, like when you look at some of the hub worlds in 1 and 2, they're also kind of like mazes. Just that this one is just like the most labyrinthine like. Here I wanna. High importance I take out this sniper. Like, you don't want any trouble just traversing a maze that you can just skip across. You know, even though you have like not a good gun around. Yeah, I can skip that guy. Unless he just wants to troll me, and the one time that I just don't kill that guy, he just comes back. Right? The maze is just going vertical. Oh boy! And well, this is also a maze, just like how you can get up there. And you know, if you kill the right enemies or not. So the main point to take in mind is just like this place. And I took it the wrong way. But we do have this. Oh, oops! I went a little overboard. Okay, make sure not to fall here. Nice. You know, every time I scratch myself, I should just stymie to the music. Right. I'm gonna go down here. Sometimes when you do levels, Callie or sorry, Agent 1. It's only that they haven't revealed her true name, Smilers. Wait again. She will give you 100x per world that you actually just like go to the next one-ish. Though it's a little bit complicated to explain, just because it's not that consistent, or you know that easy to explain. The no switch is literally just non-blaming talk. I'm getting too focused on that, and you know it's making me just like almost entirely forget the fact that this level introduces a new gimmick. So these blocks have a directional way, and if you shoot them, they will open a path. The only problem is that if you know the block itself that pushes the blocks gets hit by enemy ink, or you know like opponent's ink, depending on how you look at it, it will use that to its advantage. But it's one of the best ideas that you could have, because you know it's urgency, because even if you do if you do get them out with no enemies inside, then they still will eventually just like go out. Okay, here I'm gonna open this, drop here. Here we get another Sardinium, and then I'm gonna... I miscalculated. But yeah, that's what we turn into. Big, round, voluptuous... I mean... when I mean like, it's just volume. Like, you have a big volume of hair. How much I didn't save myself from that one. Oh well, we have here an interesting level. This is not a maze-like, but we need to hit these switches. And those eggs that I totally don't need are just flying away. I'm mad! Well, we just have to give chase to it. And well, we have here another block with a switch! Unfortunately, we just can't ride in them just because they move in such a way that even if you want it, or if you got in the blocks, you would just like not have enough space as a squid just to move along. So I want to unlock this thing. I am not showing the right one. Right, now I'm showing the right one. Oh, I ran Link. A rare instance of the roll there. It wasn't technically useful there, but it's still nice doing it. Wait, I'm now wait. We can hit these roller things with our thing, and they just go flying. Like they go in a straight path, and we can use that to wink a road way quicker. So in this case, had I not used it, I would just had to you know, just kept going up, ink, transform, ink, transform, ink, transform, ink, transform, ink, transform, and yeah, that would have not been really effective. Hey, now you may be thinking, oh, you're gonna fight the boss. Well, I will, but not now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unlock the boss, and now I'm just gonna go down. You can get into this platform with the railing right there, but well, it's just better to do it this way, just because you can get here. Because there's a level over there, and this is an effective way of just getting there. You know, if you can get the dodging right. Yeah, and the ink doesn't get there. Like, I need to double check. Wait, here we have a brand new mechanic that we haven't seen yet. A crab bot. So the way this guy works is that it's sort of like a tank, but with limitations. It's not invincible. I'm pretty sure that no tank, no matter what, is invincible. Like, there are weak spots that you can hit. But yeah, you can shoot like small pellets of ink, or you know, just like big ones. Oh yeah, and you can also transform into Sonic just to move faster. Right, here we have, and it seems that we are climbing a giant robot. I almost fell off. Right. It's also nice that we can actually jump. Right, here I want to wait. Anyway, we can move along this cycle. What? I didn't saw that was there. I noticed that just a legit brain fart. So anyway, for every brain fart I have, I might as well think about what has my thing become. Or you know, just throw the nation. Wait! I can't believe I calculated that wrong. Hey, don't worry, I will, if it gets selected, practice hard sections like this one well enough just so I don't have brain farts. Also, I think I could have gone there, but it's not a bad idea that I didn't. Wait, there you go. Okay, we need to take out the columns, but or you know, just the entire skeleton body, as well as the arms, just so that we then have access to the brain. And nothing better than just do like quick fire cycles just to get it out. And then the thing got sort of disconnected, but now it's thankfully going to help us. And just a matter of getting these two jumps right, not be like a certain somebody who just fell twice. Alright, now we're going into the boss for real. We still have a level left to do, but we're gonna do it in our way into the World 3 pipe. And thankfully here we have our weapon, our default weapon. So it could be cuttlefish? No, it's fire. And then, you know, awkward silence. Typical from Splatoon. And, this square looks familiar. I kinda wonder from who it is. And maybe it's from something that we've seen in literally every single Splatoon game ad nauseum. Okay, so the main thing, gist of Fry right here is that she uses these eels around, and we just have to shoot like those that don't break immediately into her, just so that we. Wow, that was a crazy miss. Like I wasn't looking up. Like it's just as important to just stay safe than you know. Well, it does have different attacks. Perspective 1 is probably the best one just to deliver the hits. Just because you know, because they're in good spots. Anywho. There we go, that's one hit. Yes, I will. Okay, so now we have this eel tornado. I'm gonna sort of hold back just so I can deliver plenty of hits. I could use my special too, but okay, yeah, that was perfect. Okay. Oh no, come on. Got her. Though the special is more useful in this final phase. And that is because they are literally like some humongous wave. But thankfully we can just use the thing against them just to push them out. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have 3 left. Okay, there. Oh, lovely. Hey, so a somewhat sloppy first phase, but the last 2 phases were pretty damn solid. Or darn. Maybe. Like that's one down. We still have 2 members at least to fight. And no, she didn't splat herself. She basically had an interesting way of escaping. But what's this? This is a mysterious item. And for being any boss, we do get we get Sardinium. 3 to be exact per each one. Yeah, so that's one thing, which who knows what it will create. And well, Cuttlefish seems to be okay. Right, now we're going to jump back into boss scale. And there we have a level under. Wait, you don't reach, right? I am pressing the, the power it up. Right there. Right, this is 99% sure that this is the last level I have to do. And here we have a blaster, except that is just so bigger. Like you know that you need to, that in Turf War you need to cover as much space as you need. So the bigger the gun, the better. Here we have 25 switches. Wait, we just shoot this thing over here. It's a chain reaction that will hit all of them. So far only 2 shots. Ah, yes. Also, I have no idea why I grabbed those eggs. I guess it was just because it looked cool. Here I wanna wait. Launch. Ow. That was a crazy launch. Hey, come on. I am not making it time, am I? Yeah, I'm not making it time. Well, at least I have, sort of a shot spare. Also, I'm pretty sure that I could upgrade something now. No, small fry. This is what you should be focusing on. Alright, let me check. Yeah, I can unlock this tier. We're gonna buy. We don't necessarily need the normal bombs. They are technically useful, but what I really want is this tracker. I'm also just unlocking other tiers later, but right now I don't quite need them. So it's just a simple jump into the pipe just to continue. And just keep it, and just keep figuring out if I still have the proper count of where I am sending. Hey, welcome to the shortest world in the game. Only 7 levels, and I completely forgot to check if I did everything. Yeah, I did everything. Oh yeah, that was good timing. Right, here I need dualies. Dualies are the only weapon in the game that actually grants you a roll ability, or you know, roll or dodge, whatever you want to call them, but only when you're shooting. It's useful. It's one of the main reasons why this is my favorite weapon in the entire game. Oh, and in case you're wondering why I'm grabbing the armor pieces, is mainly out of safety because this last part has like a bunch of enemies, and you know, it's just best to shoot them, you know, even though it's RNG based. I know I mentioned it twice, but you know, when RNG plays such an important part in a speedrun, then you don't you just can't think on anything else. You just have in your head, okay, I need to have like the stars align just so I can do this correctly. Okay, and here we go into another level. In this level, we not necessarily get introduced to curling bombs, but we do learn more about its mechanics. Wow, I legit ended up running out of ink to use. Like, you know, again, best helper in mobility, but also a really swift bomb to use. Okay. Now this one's a little bit tricky. We need to have a specific angle, and wow. Okay. Yeah, that didn't look good at all. There you go. Now here is just a matter of timing. What? Well, that's new. Okay. There we go, that one made it. Oh, here I do want a time one. Wow, okay. Yeah, unfortunately we don't get another or one of those egg capsules for not getting all boxes in one shot, but it's still good. Right, that's 2 levels down. Pretty solid. Yes, this one. Like, don't go into the water, man. Or girl. Like, for me, I think that, at least for me, that small fry might be a girl. Okay. Unlock this. In 8% you do have, like, some precise skips, but they're so ludicrous that like if you think about using them, then it's just like you need a bunch of precision. Well, not only that, but you also skip like a whole bunch of the game. Okay, so we've seen these enemies before. They're sort of like these flying ones. There are balloons that whenever they crash or get popped, they just throw in a lot of ink. Oh yeah, but they added wings to some of them for some reason, even though they already have propellers and seem to be doing well enough with that. And there's the goal. I've actually been... I actually have a weird theory regarding it. So when you touch the side of one of these, you get knockback. So my theory is that maybe the knockback is enough just so that you... Or you know, that if there was a way to get sufficient knockback from hitting them, maybe you could skip to the... What? Okay, that's new. Then you will have to just go around just to do the thing. I guess I was just standing on the two at the same time, and it was just like, okay, you're standing this. No, wait, you're standing this. Wait, and what are you standing on? Wait, there we go. Wait, cleaner. Knows it. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Okay, didn't go destroyed, thankfully. An unfortunate time loss, but you know, sometimes the game just does nothing. Okay, now I'm gonna take a turn here to the left. And, you know, some jumps across the slippery ice. And we're gonna climb this way because here we can find a good chunk of the levels we're missing. Also, do I don't need to double check. Okay, 4 Sardinian for that one. I have 3 right now. I do need to grab one more, just for the other part of the route, like that. Like when I unlock the radar and the regular bombs, even though I don't use them, was the second part. I still need to do at the very least one more unlock, just because, you know, you can actually afford it. And here we have, you know, typical box breaking stuff, except that you're in a giant conveyor belt, just going into stuff that just wants to destroy the boxes instead of you. Oh my, I ran a wing. Lovely. Oh, I forgot to unlock this. Maybe I should have done that before. I need the ramp just to get to the other side, as well as another one here to get into a level. Wait a second, is that for... I don't remember, Sardinia? No, that's record. Like, I only remember like Sardiniums that I need to grab, and but not the other ones. Like normally on 100% you just don't mind about that. You what you're looking is for mainly just to clear all stages, and you know, just so that the map says complete. Wow. Okay, this one is just, so if you've seen these things in Octo Expansion, you have just like sequence of balloons that you have to hit. But the difference here is that the balloons don't fly away if you haven't hit them for a while, but you do have a time limit. And you know, burst bombs here aren't quite useful. Nice. Now I only have 2 levels left. And then we can move on to the really lengthy ones. I do want to use small fry just to clear this thing out. That might have been a little bit impractical that I just let go of CL when I was entering the kill. Well, I do think that it was necessary. In this level, we traverse through ink rails, and well, we do need to unlock them. Probably the only thing regarding ink rails that have been since 1 is that well, release CR for at least a tiny bit, and you're just out of the state. And well, you need to hold it just so that you can go along the stages. Wow, that was close. And here we have somewhat of a complex puzzle. Main objective here is just to unlock the way forward. Wait, I sometimes just forget where things are, but it doesn't lose that much time. You know, in any event, it's just like more brain farts. Right, now we can go up here, and then we have somewhat of a complicated next part. There are 2 snipers there, and and we do take damage from these things, but thankfully, as long as we have it hold, even if they break our armor on it, we are fine. Like that. Right. So there we have our last level, and World 3 actually has a split path of where we want to go. We're gonna take the left path because that takes to World 4, and even on 80% you have to do World 4. But it does lead me to think, like, why is that there? Like, it seems to me that it was put, like, not exactly the greatest spot. Just because you're basically skipping a world that you have to do? Or what? Was it a nod to World 4 skin Splatoon 1, but then they literally just troll you by being like, ha, you have to do this world in any percent. We win. Because that's exactly how we intended it. I don't wanna whoa. Not what I was expecting. Well, maybe. Alright, that helped tremendously. And you know, it also helps here. You know, even though I don't need it. Alright. Yeah, that's good enough. Now we can go through this sort of grid. There is not exactly like a linear way to do it. We can just take these lines and just make it to the end. Right, small fry, do your magic. And thanks for coming back. Okay, that's all levels. And not quite sure, like duty as a speedrun is just to do stuff, not to double or it's backwards. You need to double check if you've done stuff, not to you know, just confirm that you've done everything. Hey, and here we go. This, I mean, this doesn't contain water, and even then, includes an octolin just instantly die or, you know, get splat when water comes around. Right, so now here we have the one of the lengthy ones. World 4, baby. And the first thing I'm gonna do is just head to this yellow submarine. I mean, it doesn't look yellow. I know it looks with a dark shade of gray, but yeah, there you go. Yellow submarine because it has dots of yellow. Ha. Okay, and here we have another brand new weapon for 3. I call it the katana. Because, you know, it feels like a katana, but this thing is just honestly just useful to beat enemies, not to actually use in matches of turf war. I mean, unless you actually, you know, unless you have like a group of 4, you know, just hanging out in a lobby and then just, you know, coming up with strategies to like, oh hey, so you'll be defense, you'll be attack of you know, inking, and you will be the guy who just takes down bad guys with a katana. You know, because again, this isn't exactly the greatest for inking stuff. I wanna avoid that guy. Right, those vertical ones work. Made it. Wait, no, it's left. I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that. But anyway, for the first time in the game, we see octolings. Where the heck have you been my entire life? Or, you know, in the entire run. Wait, that's 1 level out of 13, including the boss. And I need to toilet. Nah, it's okay, I can wait for an unskippable cutscene that's long enough. And another level here. And this is another returning weapon from Octo expansion that, well, at least had 1 use in it. So this is more or less like, you know, snipers or you know, the one that looks like a bazooka. But the difference here is that you can actually hold the shot while you're in the ink. So for example, right here, I'm gonna start loading it. Now that it's full, I can just drop and interesting. There. And then just release it and there's no problem. Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty solid first try. You know, even though now you do have like this pseudo arena Yeah, maybe that's not the... I thought they were on the right angle. Okay. Though thankfully we can just, like, they only covered the front. We can just hit those parts and we're good. You know, the giant forehead. You know, if this works, I'm trying to shoot you at the forehead. Wait, I'm just gonna wait for the to load. Okay, that's good. There. Much better. Wow, come on. Nice. Okay, we're doing really good. You know, even though here's where the levels just keep getting longer. No small fry, I don't need that. What I do want is just come over here and, you know, just casually unlock 3 levels at once. I'll also just come over here to just unlock this one too. You know, it just helps for the quick jumping. I'm gonna use regular one. You know, not always do we need to use the fancy new gear. Sometimes the old gear is the best. The problem here is that I do need to throw small fry. So it's best if I just throw him or her. Sometimes it's difficult. In a direction that the blocks don't come out. Otherwise, I might have like a big issue with how it works. Because, you know, small fry can just all out of nowhere just fall off. And, dude, don't attack small fry! You jerks! Okay. They're still on my heels, right? Right. What? Oh, apparently this jerk killed small fry. Okay. There. There, suffer his wrath. Okay. Or, you know, suffer my wrath. One of the two. Wow, I almost got knocked out. Right. And we have here a final section. What? That's nice. Wait. Now I can just show myself all the way through. I don't know, just come to the realization that this gem happened. But it's okay, as long as I keep showing it and it's doing like against force. Okay. Hey, no eyes on small fry. Jerk. Alright. I forgot that small fry sort of has like a sort of timer in you know, like when you can use him again after he gets splatted. Oh wait. Almost forgot this. I wanna use regular. Wait, these platforms are treating me nice, thankfully. Though, you know, being close to war is not exactly the greatest. Like a move that just goes wrong and you can just get instantly splattered. Like, thankfully here I don't have to be an enemy, I can just carry on. You know, just do there a minor skip. Hasta luego. Oh, I almost fell there. I legit wasn't counting like how loaded the guy was. Well, reload over, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Reload over. And now here we have like two shooting the balloons challenge, like, you know, right in a row. This first one is another one in rings, and as you can actually see, like, more closer, and, you know, like, as well as our levels, though in this one it's like more emphasized. It seems like a society lived here. But you know, it's crazy. Like Splatoon lore has basically set up in previous games that literally just happened because, you know, mankind went extinct, and you know, the squids and octopus ended up rising as the dominant species. Like, not mammals, but still humanoid-like. And let's be honest. Who here would like to be Iron Inkling or an Octoling in real life? After all, this is the wild concept of the millennium. A family-friendly shooter game. Which has a platforming campaign, because, you know, Nintendo. Okay, this section we need to be real careful. The balloons stop at this thing, so we had to break them, like, at least by them. And then the weird thing about this section is that since you can actually see the railings of of where the balloons go, it literally looks like a portal to another dimension, which is fittingly enough. Why enough? Well, because it's still cool. It's genius! Small fry's getting distracted by this one. Okay, fine. There you go. I hope that satisfies you. Wait, I'm gonna pick this one. We could also use the sniper, but this one is like the most interesting one. Not to mention the easier one. We do need to get a little bit closer to the edges to hit the starlets in rounds, but it's still nice. And plus, they give you checkpoints for each one that you clear. And all the patterns are exactly the same no matter what. And you know, no need to just throw burst bombs. Like, why would you do that? Now here's where they do get complicated. This one is in cycles. And there you go, the cycles are over. Alright, and prepare to be amazed. A snake. And I almost hit a wrong balloon. Right, there. A weird thing about the balloons is that they... Well, you know, from balloons that just disqualify you from the challenge is that they can take some damage before they explode, so it's not that difficult. And now that's done, we're gonna head this way. Almost get mammaled again. Wait. And now here I want to just stay like this, and then we can just jump. Also, I should have checked this one later. We have another one ahead, but we can use the same trick for it. So you know, no problem. And here we have another flying one, as you can see. Except this one, there are some platforms that are way smaller. No, because I thought we were in planes. I mean, technically, none of these could classify as helicopters, but look at these tiny things. What would you rank them as? Alright, delicate jump. Nice. There you go, you just gotta get a little bit more blue in order to relax. This part is a little bit complicated. I'm gonna ink this entire thing. We could technically get hidden in this, but these octo missiles right here, they go low enough so that it contacts the ink. So yeah, not exactly like the greatest plan ever. Also, I legit thought I missed that one for a second. Well, I did miss that cycle. Right. Now we just have a long ride there. No, just to get there. I don't know, I'm just gonna casually just take out these enemies. Oh yeah, and then the best lines in the game. Dear passengers, please buckle up. We're about to reach the goal. Thanks for flying with Octo Zeppelin Airlines. Because, you know, that's the reference. A freaking Zeppelin. Except that it has wings, so it's like a Zeppelin plane, I believe? Is what one would call it. Right, we now go here. Oh yeah, I think yeah, I forgot to mention this like a long while ago, but for anyone wondering like why am I only using the gun and not either small fry or bombs, we can only open the levels with the gun, which is weird, to be honest. But here we have new enemies. They jump now. They jump now! And they throw in a lot of ink. I'm surprised that climb almost worked. I didn't need to do that dodge there, but it's still good. So now I have to wait for the armor recharge. Yes, I will not give them a chance. There. Easy. Alright, there you go. A little rough around the edges, but still correct. Yeah, okay. I could get up there, but I'm gonna just use some clever position there. Now we have more. Take the targets down. Wait, I'm gonna use dualies. Like for this one is this one's interesting. So we're placed into this small square, or rectangle, whatever you wanna call it. And they're gonna start throwing us these boxes, and so we need to just destroy them before they go down the path, or fall down, and thus it's like, oh no, you failed, which makes sense technically. Yeah, but they do eventually just start going wherever they want. Though it's not RNG based, like their path is always preset. Alright, nice. Oh, that's not a miss? I'm surprised. Okay, now this last one, it's bad. Like, really bad. You'll see why. It's gonna make it regular. This last box doesn't go that far, so it can fall off. Like, it's dumb. So dumb that good luck if it doesn't give you a hernia, huh? Right, I'm gonna unlock this. Wait. I'm gonna do like sort of a pseudo different strategy here. I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna go into this mission. And this is a mission that you could technically do in 90% just because of how quick it is. I picked the wrong brush. We're gonna take the light one. And we just need to, slide through switches. And thankfully, and this is the thing that I do like about brushes better than rollers, is just that they move way faster. And plus, they can slightly deflect any damage that you could theoretically get from any of the Octo machine gun guys. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't miss any. Like, that was a little bit tough. Alright. Right there. Now we can get back up there. Okay, click the right one. I forgot, but that's fine. I can just unlock this in the process, just to make up some of that lost time, I guess. Okay, we'll go with regular again. Okay, this is really tensioned. You know, just because you have to go through a bunch of bowling balls. Nice. Okay, now we do have the boss. Well, 95% sure that I have the boss. So I'm gonna unlock you, but I'm going to unlock this as well. And that is because I want to grab a Sardinian. That technically gives me enough to do the thing that you know, to get the RA upgrades, but I will do that right after being this, you know, just so I can be more efficient. And here we have the second boss. And it's coming from a sea of ink. That's new. Like, I've seen a sea of ocean, but not a sea of ink. Yeah, Shimmer, I know. Indifference? What do you mean? Hey, so meet Jaws. Shiver definitely might have stolen from Steven Spielberg's office. Though thankfully we just have to you know, keep shooting. You know, we just need to cover the entire shark's body in ink. That's all we need to do. Though at one point it just becomes sort of not feasible to just know how much ink there is left. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, that's one hit, not bad. There's just one problem though. And you know, something that you do see. So the entire stage just slowly sinking as we get more hits. So here the key is just be a lot of careful. Yeah, the new attack here is just like going into this sort of spiral and just bouncing around. Well, we can use something to our advantage. Right, so okay, if I dodge that correctly, now you can take small fry to your mouth, and then I can just deliver a much quicker hit. And the shark is just complete, or you know, Master is just completely knocked out. And then more sinking. Okay, thankfully here for the entering the attacks now I can just simply just take walks. Not exactly good just to fill back up the ink, but it's a little useful. Right, 2 and 3 and grab small fry, please. Okay, and boom! That's shiver for you. I find it sad that this shark wasn't expecting it. It's like, huh? Alright, pretty strong, man. Pretty strong. Oh. I'm getting a phone call, but you guys can just like thankfully figure out how this thing keeps going, so sorry. Okay, there you go. And no wonder why I had such a ridiculous gold. I completely forgot that I had this in one left. So if you've seen also Octo expansion, you'll know that these ones are good, not really. We just have to match the shape that we have right on our side, which should be easy, but no, not really. Yeah, thankfully I have like the shape mostly memorized, so yeah, so this is good. In Octo expansion for one of them, you did have like a queue of just how, like, which boxes you had to break. Right, so now we break this one, this one, this one, this one. Wait, no? Which one am I missing? Oh, this one. But yeah, no wonder why I was just like golden like crazy. Like, it just had to be me just completely forgetting that level exists. Like, ugh. Well, at least there you have it. Well, technically. Alright, small fry, we're losing time. Come on. Right, we need to save time from the cinematic brain fart we had. Right, I think I'm gonna split my splits here just so that they don't sort of break that bad. No, just because I already visited here and unlocked the level. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot I can now upgrade these things. So I'm gonna get this. But I'm now going to go a step back to unlock this tier. And now we have and now we can buy curling bombs. Now this one is the best one. Because you know what I've been saying about the curling bombs, so you know, now that we have them, it should be way easier to just keep going around. Though we start right off the bat with a complex level. So this is the, I like to call it the marker. It shoots sort of like a laser beam that ricochets of any solid object, and can be used to activate the switches. So I can just, you know, throw this one here, nice miss. Right, that one there, and there. Yeah, thank you for letting me go around. Here we have a complicated one. We start off with this down one. Then we just have to hit this side one. Roughly now. Nice. And now we have here a really complicated puzzle. Let me just show instead of tell. And there you have it. And now we just get to even more ridiculous levels. Oh, I thought it passed already. Okay. What? Police? Wait, there. Wait, that's one? Like, getting this angle just to work is a little bit finicky. Wait, there. Boom. I'll be right back. Okay, sounds good, Nick. Okay, again, glad I waited. And, what do we have here? Oh boy, it's Pac-Man! In Splatoon! You just have to collect all 60 power eggs before the timer runs out. It shouldn't be that difficult. And plus, not bad for a tribute. Dang. Wow. Oh yeah, I'm missing one egg there. Just need to be careful with the angle. Okay, 5 more. One here. Another one there. I think they're so scared now that it's dumb. Wait, what? Oh. What? That's what happens when your ink doesn't reach far enough. Right. And this level is an interesting one. It would seem to me that they made this level and then someone literally turned off the draw distance just to make it be like Nintendo 64, and the head developer was like, yeah, this is a good level for an idea. And well, it's acceptable, but it's not like what you expect with this layout. Right, almost at the end. Just need to be careful with our hops here. And this is just a clever way to end the level. I'm pretty sure that you went through this door before. And the answer is yes, I went through the door before. Or, you know, no. The game actually just tries to mess with your mind that you basically took the wrong way, but if you go forward, it's like, no, you took the correct way, you're fine, you're good, you're Gucci gaming. When you know, with your Gucci clothes from that brand. The only reason that popped into my head was just because of the film House of Gucci. I've heard about it, but I've not seen it. That damn made it? Okay. Yeah. Now that's the way. I would use Chrono Mouse for this one, but I was safety, I'm gonna use regular. And thankfully we don't have to kill the enemies. Well, at least in some parts we can just, you know, keep going. Oh, I actually thought that this was the other level. Like there's another level, I believe in this world that also has the mechanical in which you have these guys. Yeah, it definitely has to be another level. Because in that level you have to take down some of them. Right, now, lovely camera. Wait, could it be this one? Like, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, this one is the one I was thinking about. Or not. I won't know until I get to that section. There, nice dodge, sure. And we can skip a part of the, you know, just going around that by just doing that. Might be it. Yeah, it's not this one. Like, I had it close, though. Oh, I completely forgot that I don't have small fry with me. Okay. Now the question is, do I actually have enough for my... Actually, no, I might get it later. And nah, it's fine, I can just jump off here. Do this level in the side. Alright. No, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one that I thought the first time. So I know we've seen this guy like before, but I'm gonna just now give an explanation of who he is. So it's an Octodisco, and essentially the enemy creates a shield barrier that protects enemies. But you can get inside that barrier, and then you can hit the enemies inside it. And sometimes that's the only way to logistically just make damage to them. Just because trying to hit an enemy like that from the top, it can be difficult. And then we have this. Alright. Yeah, thankfully when there are no enemies nearby, the barrier shatters and you have an easier time just hitting the enemy. Nice enemy kill. Unnecessary, but hey, it's cool. This isn't like when you run in a charity event. It's not about getting a PV. It's just showcasing a run and just make sure that everyone has a good time. Also, I think I'm gonna get destroyed by this guy if I don't get to the end now. Not now, small right? No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough for incapacity. I think I'm just gonna upgrade that now. You know, just like that, any reload I might have to do is just like not that impractical. Oh, I was close. And here we have one of the best levels in the game. So we have again the Spider-Man, except that we can gear ourselves with the boosters. Oh, nice. There's no way I'm making that. Yeah, thankfully you can do that, those kinds of saves with this. Now you think that you would have to just like jump into an opposite wall, but with this I'm gonna just gonna sort of more or less skip like the intended way, even though I'm pretty sure it's not faster. So I'm gonna come here, climb here, wait. And then I can just, you know, just keep hitting and just jumping in succession. You normally have a boosters to go around, but I still think that this is maybe slightly faster, or at least equal, or at least 1 second slower. But it's cool. That's what matters. It's science, darn it. Or, you know, it's Science Inc. Yeah, there's no another level here. We now have another one where you just have to take the targets out. But this one is bad. I highly suggest the first weapon because you have slow fire rate, explosions that can be a little bit inconsistent, and then you have, you know, reliable. Or, you know, mostly reliable, I would call this one. Oh, I got that really close. Dang. Okay, we're coming to more or less one of the more difficult sections. Well, technically. I'm gonna take here just that minor risk just for once. There you go. Like, putting them on there can save time, but at the same time, it's risky just because you lose a lot of ink. Though with a level 2 tank upgrade, it's way easier. Or, you know, one tank upgrade. Like calling by levels might be a little bit not quite accurate. Nice. Yep, that was quick. But the last one's the hay inducing one. Wait, got it. Like getting that with a blaster is just a headache. Okay, we have a level there up ahead. Thankfully we can just take a simple path to it. No, that's not a simple path. I'm gonna hit this. Jump. And then I can just do... Wait, not a simple unlock. Like, it's on... I was gonna call it unnecessary, but I might need to get additional levels up. You know, just for safety stuff. Right. Now this is one of the most creative levels. Remember the dive that we've been sporadically using? This level is just keep diving, and it's really fun. Like infinite uses. And it's only one level, so you have to just enjoy it while it lasts. Also, I don't know why I sounded so randomly British. Wait, nice landing. I want to try and avoid that. Still work on opening, I think. Wait, word of advice here. Only do one. That's only one dive is all you need to get that platform to the end. I learned that the funny way. Okay, now we reach the last one. That's all I wanted to do. I'm such a genius that I'm dumb. Alright, yeah, I think I got all of them. Hey, you wanna wait for those platforms to come all the way up? I once got into a platform without it going fully up, and I just didn't have enough reach. Right, now we can go back to our level. Oh, and our capsule. Useful. Okay. Important for this level not to use the umbrella. it just slows you down tremendously. And that is because we need to climb what I call essentially a ginormous warehouse. Yeah, with this fire rate it's just really easy. Wow, that actually worked. Okay. Okay, I thought I didn't have enough ink. Nice. My voice went out a little bit. Right. So far, so good for a World 5. This one... This. Like, bow would also be good, but I prefer to just like weapons that fire consistently self-charging. And for this one, you need to have your eyes wide open for these switches. You know, even though I thought that there was a switch there, but I guess not. Wait, did I really not see that switch? That's a first. Or, you know, it had to be something weird or dumb or even new. Grabbing this balloon with no reason. Okay, now here we have a big centerpiece. And this is another one where you have to be really focused. I already missed the switch. I might be able to get it if the angle is favorable. Well, better something than nothing. Nice jump. I have no idea how you can do like those types of jumps. They're really cool. A switch here on the back, and just out of pure safety, burst bomb here, and we have all switches just to get to the next part. And by the next part, I mean the end. Imagine trying to be good at comedy, haha! And now we have here another giant core. Take that out. Wait. There we go. So we have here, you know, another Spider-Man one. except that this one is for some reason more vertical. Or vertical? No, horizontal, I meant. What? Okay. Not bad for safety save. I can't make it there. I can at least do it in 2 workarounds. Oh, and speaking of workarounds, you can sort of... What? Forgetting that the wall's there. You can sort of pseudo sequence break them at this next section. Dude. Police? Okay. So I'm gonna climb up here, and oh boy, we have two machine gun guys. Literally sequence break. Because you know, it's good. Alright, so one little level left. Unless I did like last time and just forgot one unintentionally. Okay, I'm gonna use, you know, this one. It's like a bucket, but it's more for shooting. Like you can tell by this shot. Alright, decent. Now here we could technically use some shots just to make it land, but you know, intended way is like always just to use bombs, just so they don't feel useless. Mine? Okay. I didn't have to beat the enemy, but you know, it just looks good. Alright, and yeah, that's all of them. Another way to know like if that's all of them is just like if you can access Post-Alterna, which requires all levels from the first 6 rounds. In the water? I've always tried to figure out where in the water, Marie. Wait, and then here we have one of the more messy ones to do, just because it's just a million buildings. And obviously you have to start with the best one, a fight! Alright, let's go with you know, the best option to use. And well, there's the goal, but the problem is that there are octolings on top of the goal, and we have to take them out. That is the quickest I've gone splatted. Well, after entering a section. Yeah, well, we just have to go around. The usual stuff. And thankfully, just like in our games, you can just like figure out where are they going on land, and then you can just deliver the hits. No, I don't need a triple cannon. Like, if I were to grab one that would be useful, I don't think I would grab that one. At least for the time being. Nice. So now we have the other bridge. Wow, that was insanely instant. Well, at least that was the last one. Good enough, I guess. I guess say yes. Okay, we could take that one, but I'm gonna go for it later. You know, I have the eggs and I do wanna level up some stuff. You know, again, out of safety. Okay. Now this level is a little confusing. We have a bunch of enemies around and we just need to just keep unlocking the way forward. But they love coming in waves. Also, right there. Coward. Or, you know, partially maybe. A partial coward. Ow, nice splat. Ooh, I got scared that that bomb just lined up with me. You know, if they could just stop dodging stuff. And now we can just unlock the end, or, you know, passing to the end. Straight into the end zone. Touchdown! It just came to my mind. Wait. You know what you're thinking, and you will be correct. This is the way into the boss. but it's still worth just coming up here right now. Although not to, you know, tackle a boss now. I will drop here now. No, wait, now? Yeah, now? I literally forgot how I was going to continue a sentence. Anywho, this level is sort of in form of a square, but it moves in the way that it opens and closes. You know, even though if it doesn't like fully close. But that's the point. A cube where you just time your jumps. And you have enemies around. Thankfully you don't have to beat every enemy just to continue here. For example, I don't need to beat those ones. Like, on this next section, yes, I don't need to beat all of them, but it's still not, like, out of this world. Was literally going to turn into out of this world if that wasn't going to hit. Alright. Now we have a path up. And you know, I barely missed it. Oh no. I'm surprised that actually was close enough to make it. Okay. Alright, more levels. And then and that scroll specifically says something about mummification. Like, I kinda wonder. And then this level, curling bombs on steroids would be the best way to describe it. So it's more or less limiting challenge, but the problem is that we can only throw one curling bomb per full tank. Well, no matter what, I think. Or well, if I can recall. Example, this? Not enough. And technically you can do just like good jumps just to get across if you do have like the correct timing, as well as Hey, that made it. As well as, you know, ink protection. And you know, there's also some side stuff that you could theoretically grab, but honestly, why? Like, it's so out of the way. Also, I'm surprised I made it. I'm 90% sure I was just holding that down for no reason. Wow! Barely. Ah, no, this one's interesting. I'm gonna wait here. Now is the time to throw the bomb. Right, made it. Wow, that section was first try. It's a little bit of a problematic one. Yeah, thankfully this one we do have a little bit of cheese that we can do. All we have to do is just get here, and then we have enough ink just to make a cross. So now here, I want to wait till now. And now wait. Oh, you still made it? Wow, that was really solid. Right now I wanna hit this this rail to go back. Because you know, like, technically I could have just warped to another one like this one. It still works. Right, I want the this one. Not the fastest roller, but you know, curling bombs makes more than up for it. Plus, you do eventually gain speed with it. Nothing. Nothing. I mean, not that I need it now, but... And now we could do a climb up there, or we could just go through the back. But nah. Like, going to the back is safer, but slower. That's the way we do it. And now we wait again. I again really want the you know, the experience. Actually, how much do I have? Like, this is something that is just like not too feasible to just count manually. And this is okay. So here we have another strict time trial level. If you remember tutorial 1-2, it might be familiar. Except this time, it's on a time limit. But still, shortcutting is still 100% feasible. Or you know, optimizations like this. Alright, good job. Wow, okay. it still worked. Oh boy, it's leaning, it's leaning. There, just like that, we have more time than what would we, have. Wow, that was really cool jumps. Like, there is a path down, but that's actually the first time I got that. Oh yeah, also I have a fun, what the heck are you doing, Small Fry? Oh wait, that doesn't give you points. Ugh. That's dumb. Okay. Right, so what I wanted to say, and this is a fun fact, it's something that I actually encountered. Right. So in Splatoon 2, if you unlock like the place where a collectible is and then enter another level, the collectible disappears until you reset the game. So it's nice that they fixed that in 3. Because, I will already have like an instance of that happening. So I swear that this is meant for a shortcut that you can't do. I don't know, a shortcut that could come up later. And then this sniper acts a little bit weird, and yeah, for me it's just like this sniper is just trying to predict like where am I going, or they might have just like a stubby reticle that just doesn't help him or her, or yeah. Don't fall off. Okay. Really? Holy crap. That's one of the nicest comments I've ever seen. Like, yo, you beat no one, technically. Wait, I'll jump here. Nice miss. Take 2, I guess. Right, successful. Alright, time to get to gold fast. But what does this mean? Is it like time trialed? Well, and one life? Well, there's a way to say it. Reminiscent of Titanic. It's a movie. Titanic, the movie! Or sorry, the game! Because there's already millions of movies about it. Wow, my armor got destroyed. I don't know. it's not. There's nothing much more better than a sniper just like having already an eye on you while the platforms just keep spinning around their axis. And thankfully that section is predictable. Well, if you actually are looking well into it. All right. Oh wait, there's no level here. Those are levels that we do have left. Just, you know, more level up. And now we can go back here. Now we will do another jump here later, just to finish it off, but we do need to come this way. We have 3 levels at the distance. And this is the first and only level that we use the propeller in. And unfortunately, it's no Walk to Expansion 1. It moves so much slower for no reason. But you know, it's the same deal. Just shoot the enemies. Like seriously, why they had to nerf the movement speed of it? Wow. Alright, careful. And you know, more of these dudes. You know, if my shots can connect. They're connected finally. Now, you know, stare time. Even though we're just floating in here. Hey. Nice hit. And there's the end. In one piece. Right, so now we have 2 levels right here, though I do need to jump off. Like, that's why it makes it more worth it. Right, now this one, important that we go with the first gun. And that is because, well, we need to collect 4 keys. But they're with these guys that just love to run and drop bombs. What are we going to do? So for this, in this case, we have 2 options. We can either corner like this, or we can use the secondary item we have, and it's sort of like a landmine. Whenever it gets that, whenever the enemy is getting to a radius, it just blows up. Then we can just grab the keys. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to quantize where to put them. For example, I'm gonna put one here. Then if it goes right... Yeah, there we go. That went right. Okay, this is the other key guy. As you can see, not all the times we need those items. Though it's nice having like such a different way of doing that. Yeah, particularly if they're up on these railings. So in this case, for example, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm just gonna... Wow. Well, now I have another objective. Just make them, yeah, like that. And that's not a key. Okay. I'm just gonna put another one here then. And just make sure that you go the way I intend you. There. And that's the fourth key. Now we actually did kill all of them. Like that first one that I killed when I was demonstrating, like you know, that you can just corner them in a wall wasn't necessary. But still, not a bad way, an effective way of understanding and, you know, stuff. I completely forgot that I didn't. Bleh. Alright, Nick. See ya. Yeah, thanks for helping. Have a good day. Right. Wow, I have no height. That's a new one. Yeah, I didn't have enough experience for the thing. Right, now this is an incredibly interesting level. Well, to say the least. So if you in all levels, like if you're not playing 100%, always pick the hammer. And it's the main weapon. And what it means by this and just like without is just like the first option you have hammer for like permanently, but for the other one you do need to grab hammers that spawn around the thing. And it's important to also you know, take in mind like the wide range on which the hammer turns. So like that. Wait, am I missing? Nope. And the last one always spawns roughly around here. Not bad. Sure, just for the memes. Another one that might help me. Right, now let's get in here. And then I can unlock the boss skill, and just to try and make it fast, I'm just gonna like see if I have all levels unlocked. Just because after this world we're not going like into another world. Just more or less straight to the end. Okay, I'm gonna switch to garland bombs, and then we just wait for the door to open. You know, if it loves to open. I mean, yeah, I guess this is a surprise. Wait, so if they give us these 3 rockets, then it must be really important, right? Oh boy, I did without the rockets! Woohoo! Alright, let's make the check. Okay, we have everything. Let's go into the box. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Big man here. Sauce. Or you know, A in Spanish is just sauce. So Big Man is literally Nintendo running out of ideas, because this is meant, right, from none than Super Mario Sunshine. Literally on everything. Like, it divides. Alright, that's not the right one. And well, we have to... Jeez! Right. And we just have to find the right one. And here you are. Like, it technically can take a while. Though with the radar that I bought really early on, then it's not that big of an issue. Oh, I thought you were there. Wait. You? Oh, it's one of these. No. Oh yeah, we better be careful not to run out of ink. Though thankfully the dive thing actually refills all of our ink, so that's good. Okay, that's you. We only have one face left. Okay, now for this final phase, we have these homing bombs, but thankfully, as soon as we shoot them, they just break. So that's nice. Like that one. Alright. On a recharge. You know, except that this entire thing is just more chaotic than an actual Mentor in Sunshine. Though to be fair, that one divides up to at least 128 different smaller mantas, so... And you know, you can't just get crazy just because it destroys your thumb. At least here you get to hold down the button. So... Well, I will admit that you did try. Another escape method. Right, and we got the quote-unquote third treasure. I wonder what it is. Right. That was a pretty solid 4.5 optimizations. You know, based on the PvE. Right, now we have oh, cuttlefish again. Yeah, someone called Mr. Grizz. And yeah, we definitely just need to act. And it definitely has to be in the rocket, right? So we're just gonna get to this thing, and well, we just need to get to rocket, of course. And yeah, this is what the equipment I need. Right now, I do need to go to bathroom, but thankfully, in one point of the next sequence of you know, the rocket, we should be fine. This one is just roughly 1 minute, so it just doesn't give me enough time to actually just go and do. On the other hand, there is another one a bit later of roughly 4 or 3 minutes in length that actually helps me. Anyway, so with the stuff that we got, and inner agentry agentry working there. There we go, we got our thing. Also, fun thing, I legit thought that was just mechanism for a helicopter, not for a freaking saw blade. Nice! So soft. Yep, and then we can see that agentry just swooped into the floor. Dang, man. Right. Or ma'am. Also, ignore that gigantic time save. The test run that I was doing, yeah, the ink acts a little bit weird there. Was just because I had like somewhat of an issue, which I did have to sub for roughly 21 minutes. Yeah, but it doesn't happen that often. It's only every once in a while. And then this climax section is roughly half an hour. Yes. That face. Well, it's your fault for saying that we don't need it. Good job, Murray. Alright, so now we have this climatic station that we just have to go through, and it's actually reminiscent of Octo Expansion. Like, it has a similar structure based on the maps. Though up to you how you want to just split the sections. I split into 12 sections. A little too much, but it's at least spur the transitions that you get to see. And right off the bat, we got our gun taken, so we just have to use small fry. Why? Because otherwise the level would not be possible. I need to make a trickle drink impression. Right, we just need to get this too close. And for the thing to reload. Wait, there. Right, come on. No way! Oh, that's sad. Come on. Hey, thank you for stopping. Yeah, and that I've never had it before. So anyway, we just go over here because there are 2 vaults that we need to unlock. And as we can see, there is a key there. So we just need to go and grab into this maze that we just that we go down, but rarely go up. As you know, we don't have to be enemies here, thankfully. Is this cycle like better? Wait, this is better, man. I think I make up a little bit all the time that I lost. Okay, now we have the 2 keys. We're gonna unlock these 2 things, and this is where things get a little bit complicated. I'm gonna get small fry to activate this, just so that it makes a path for us, and then small fry, and then we just have to switch roles, just you know, to get up. Amazing. That's a first, man. A first. And of course, ambush. Totally unexpected. Am I right? Yeah, I'm already losing time just because of that disaster. Oh yeah, and then here we can just begin the gun. Yeah, but it still was a relatively harmless time loss. Like, bare 14 seconds and then you know. Okay, so in this section we can technically drop down into where we need to go, but for some reason Nintendo will put a death plane where the thing is. Nice. So I thought for a moment I lost sort of connection. Okay, so welcome to the hangar. Here we're just gonna be put through the tests with every single weapon that we probably have knowledge of. Like, we legit get all of them into action. So it's good to explain them. So we have this thing that is sort of like a shockwaver, but that's mainly for ground enemies. So there we go. They are destroyed. You know the deal of the hammer. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, crap. Dude, turn your butt around. Right. Here we have the, a shark slider. If it creates a nice shockwave that helps with enemies. And then you have the banger music. And we have a cloud of rain, really useful just to damage enemies a little bit slowly and also to gain some terrain. Good old reliable shockwave. I thought I missed one for a second. And this is an interesting one. It sucks the enemy ink, and after it just charges it, it just shoots it right back. And the missiles. I'm going to save this one for a later. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna save this one for the next part, just because it's a little bit more efficient to use it there. Right. So I'm gonna put you there, there, and there. Yeah, that worked. All three in one shot. Definitely looking that it's going a little bit slower, but oh well. All landed. And yeah, for some reason you can just fall off into where you need. Oh no. Okay. Save it. Oh boy, loud music. Okay, hold up. I need to close the door behind me because it's really loud, and I'm pretty sure that it's just coming through the mic, so I just need to minimize it to a point. And now I can't just turn it off. There's a difference. Alright. Right. Okay, so right now we're just going down a lift, but we're just getting sort of waves of enemies. This is literally an auto-scroller. Although now I think about it, maybe someday I should theorize if maybe there's like the actual ground of landing. I mean, maybe there isn't, just because you do need like the door to open. But it's an interesting idea, to say the least. Alright, we have a door up ahead. If I had burst bombs, I could just open it from this distance, but I don't have those. Alright, edge. That's the switch. I can jump to save a little bit of time on the landing. And nice door! I'm gonna grab the tri-cannon just in case. Though that's more like for if you have like enemies. Jerk. Armor got busted a little bit. Alright, there we go. And now we do have like a bigger battlefield. I wonder what will happen. An ambush, of course. Yeah, thankfully you can sort of like figure out where the octolins are going to land and just instantly destroy them like that. Now it's just sort of like smooth sailing. Well, if I don't get spotted. Right, I'm gonna switch to curling bombs here because we are going to use them. Not now, but a little bit later. Right. Up, nice. Okay. Thank you for resetting to the default, man. Yes. Yeah. So that's a new one. So yeah, deep cut are treasure hunters, of course. Lovely, insignificant time loss. But here's where things do get more interesting. So we now have to just climb this tower. The steerage room! Wow, they get off small fry. I mean, you do technically have to either destroy one of the enemies there, or just do some odd shenanigans on how they turn just to squeeze through, which, well, functional, but still weird. Oh, my nose, my nose! Ah! Oh no! Quick, before I get splattered. Okay. Maybe they're excessive, but that's the point. It's a ludicrous climax. Okay, we're gonna ink this. I legit thought I missed the jump. Okay. I really need this armor. Okay, so now we just have to, you know, delicate climbing across. You know, even if it means waiting. We could use a hammer that's just up there just to move a little bit faster, but by just using some well-timed jumps, we just can't keep going. Like that. I almost got destroyed by something else. Oh, but would you look at that? Here's the sandfish! That's cool. Okay, now we have another section. First class. Why? Don't know. Like I'm not sure that someone would just fly into something that's like this empty. Anywho, for one final time, Spider-Man. Except this time we do need to be a little bit more precise on how we aim. Just because, you know, the collision detection of these things is not exactly the best. And it's also important to trigger the checkpoints before it, you know. Like, just keep getting up. Like, checkpoint grab, you're fine. Hold up, I need to backtrack a little bit. Alright. I could go. No, I'm gonna wait for this one. Okay. No, nothing better than just timing it. Like now. Okay. I'm gonna charge a jump here. Thankfully, there's no risk of just hitting the fungus up by accident. Okay. Now, important here, grab this, like you need, because we need to make it up here as quick as possible, and we're just gonna get our armor a little bit shattered from all the movement. Right there. Nice time save. Okay, now we have the takeoff, and here's an important moment and also a good moment where I can go to bathroom. So let's just do this climb. I did 3 things: a soul, and a somewhat of a body, and a brain. I wonder what happened. Alright, so enjoy the cutscene just purely on visuals if you don't know Spanish, because I really need to go to the bathroom. Alright, there you go. But yeah, these cutscenes are unskippable, and there is also another thing a little bit ahead. But come on, you need to let the emotion of the cutscene happen. Lovely lowerest eyes. It's just when you look them up close. Yeah, how to get to space? Well, easy. Setup, payoff. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna take this moment just to say, like, outside of the stream, this is just like the only thing I'll do today. You know, just because, you know. Go, man! Into space! And small fry's just going. Alright, welcome to space! Grace has to be somewhere, like, for some reason he just prefers being outside of the rocket and somehow breathing outer space. You know, while we just need to use a, you know, a helmet. Alright, boy, let's do this. So this boss is comprised mainly of two phases. This first phase, since like dead fish, we need to collect them in order to take out the fungus, and that came out of nowhere. And well, this phase is divided in 3 sections. Right now we're in section 1, and we just need to hit the weak spot of the bear, and then we just throw small fry. Well, after grabbing what we need to hit. Well, yes, it repeats itself. A species fighting for its only survival. So yeah, that's section 1, and thankfully, there are 3 sections in phase 1. We get a checkpoint from each. So let's say that I touch the fungus or just fall off the rocket, which shouldn't be a thing, right? And I just start from here. There, checkpoint. It says right there, checkpoint. There you go. So it seems that Grizz is doing something weird, like roll. Like in that case, why not roll into us? No, because he's just rolling the rocket, and yeah, we can't fall off the rocket for some reason. I mean, technically they could put some items here, but then it would have been just like waiting for the rocket to just roll again. So this just works. Right, that's one. I'm getting sort of splat on it. Wait, that's a good cycle. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I thought I was so dead. Oh, please regenerate faster. Alright, that's good regeneration. Alright, that's the second phase. It's okay, going nice and steady. Unpredictable, yeah. Also, imagine if I find a film grain filter for the game. Like, that'd be crazy. Like, obviously I can change the aspect ratio, like, you know, putting black bars on top of bottom. Which still would look really cool if I could make it just, like, something film grainish. Alright. Section 3. And, you know, the music just slowly builds up. And I somehow missed that jump! I have no words. Alright, here we go again. Alright, there. Oh, roll again? Yep. Yeah, it's good if you can just like get the stuff. The way the roll goes is just like random. You can go left, you can go right. But the point is that you have to roll. You know, just walk while when trying to fall off the rocket. Did I went a little bit forward? No, okay. I thought I went a little bit forward. Right. No problems with enemies. Now we can just deliver another hit. And there you go. Did lose roughly 6 seconds to that, but that's fine. Not bad. There's nothing more satisfying than acknowledge your enemy. Eat! You got to get it off. Alright, game over. It's done. But wait! Yeah, Octavia just randomly returned. Like, you know, not a villain. Like, he still managed to get his stuff up and just come at the crucial hours. Of course it does. Oh, listen to this masterpiece. I'm just gonna dance my brains out on this cutscene when that happens. You know, while donations would be red. Because you know, audio sonically would be the donations, and then you know, you just look at the face and there's just a dude dancing to such a cool melody. Big cry. So we gotta do yeah, this is actually a pretty solid sub 350 all levels without Alterna. Return of the mammals! Or sorry, mammalians, or I can't even pronounce it. Alright, so this is like a little bit awkward just because you get introduced to this thing just like right at the end. But okay, we have 3 minutes and 33 seconds just to suck these scores out from Grace. So we just need to get close into them and then just start sucking them up. But enemies will come in, so we just need to be extremely careful of that, and you know, just not make the thing crash around. Right. Now there's just another problem. Like we're just gonna get this fake ones just coming up slowly, so we just need to be extremely careful with that. What? Let me suck them up. Right, there we go. That's 2. There's 4 we need to do with. That is excellent. Yeah, though this next one is a little bit complicated if I don't get yeeted. Okay. Yeah, because if you touch this bolt, you get just flung off right into the very further part. Oh no. Okay. Come on, throw yourself again. Okay. Nice. Alright, 1 left and we only have 2 minutes left. Well, on the timer at least. Although, I have no idea if we just slowly get closer to Earth. Like, could it be? Or is it just like stuff of my imagination? Right, though sucking right here at the end is just like the most complicated part. And in case you're wondering like, why am I defeating the enemies? Why couldn't I just stay like for a bit longer? You get flung off like at one point from them around, so it's just best to be like extremely careful. And you know, just breeze through all the armor protections that there might be. Alright, that's 4. But he's not stopping. What do we do now? You know what? We'll just throw them back at him. You know, because it works. Dang it. It's rocket science. But yeah, and for this part, just hold CR down instead of just mashing it. Like, I did that mistake. Like, the first time I played the boss. But there we go. That's 34803 levels with Alterna. That's really solid. I'm pretty sure that sub 40 in all levels is more than likely possible. Anywho, here Mr. Grizz admits defeat. Like, you know, the cool thing, you know? And Small Fry is back! I'm just going to indeed just keep calling Small Fry girl. Good job, girl! Alright, and we're going back. Okay, now here's where things just do get a little bit complicated. So if you see like any speedruns of Splatoon 1 or 2 or even Octo expansion which don't do any percent, after a certain point you can just quit out of the game, like during you know this end part where you know your thing just like, oh hey, the Zapfish is back, and you know the unskippable credits, but for some reason this game just doesn't work. So it's just a matter of just seeing through these cutscenes no matter what. And it does save, so it's like it's sort of like deliberate design. And oh yeah, and the other thing is like it regards of the alternate, like I leave this choice like more or less to like any if anyone who's just looking at this for speedrun submission for all levels of Splatoon 3. After Alterna is a little complicated and a little bit annoying. And the main issue is just that it comes like right after this credit, so in case that might not like feel climatic and stuff, like I could just do all levels without Alterna included, just so that, you know, the ending feels more climatic. As a matter of fact, like I'm just putting that on the submission no matter what, just like, you know, because maybe people would just like watch this like at the end, but wait, I saw my controller drift a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys here enjoying the credits for a moment, you know, just because there's nothing to do, and just well, they take a while, like they're the longest credits, so I'll be back when they're done. Alright, that was credits. Now we just have one thing left. After Alterna, and well, yeah, just wait until I get into it.